Next ayat is about the law with regard to criminal cases. What is the stand if somebody has done a killing? What is not on an individual level, but as an Islamic government, how you should handle these? Allah is giving a guideline here. Ya ayyuhallazina amanu, O those who believe, prescribed upon you qisas is the terminology which is given for what you call as for the criminal cases is qisas. Qisas means the law of equality, of law of legal retribution. பழி வாங்குதல். எப்படி பழி வாங்கணும்? Al-harru, a free man for a free man. If a person who has killed a free man, and that free man has to be killed, not his slave has to be killed. இவருக்கு மேல ஒரு பினாமி போய் ஜெயில உட்காரக்கூடாது. அவர் யார் தவறு செய்தாரோ அவர் தான் போய் ஜெயில உட்காரணும். Well, abdi and a slave for a slave. If a slave has killed, not his owner has to be punished. Only that slave has to be punished. Slave for a slave. For you have to for B you should translate here like for. Then that fits better. Well, unsa, and a female for a female. Which means if a lady has killed, then she has to be punished, not his husband or his or her children's. This is there. This is one phrase of the law. This is article, one portion of the article. Second portion says, Waman ufiya, then whoever pardons him. Now you tell me a question, answer me a question. Who has to pardon? Who has to pardon? Whether the judge has to pardon, or you can give a thought on that, and then you can reply it on a chat. Then whoever forgives him or pardons him, his brother, Allah calls his brother. This brother is nothing but the criminal who did that. But still Allah is asking if you are going to, because he is also son of Adam, so he is also your brother. Yes, you are right, Ravi. It is not the judge has the right to pardon them. Not they have to wait for the approval of governor to pardon people. But who has to decide? The person, the higher, HIER, legal higher of the deceased person should decide whether to pardon this fellow or to punish this fellow. That depends. There are some killings that happens on an accident. It would have been not an intentional killing. சும்மா வந்து தட்டும்போது அவர் விழுந்துட்டாரு, வண்டியில வேகமா போகும்போது அவர் அடிபட்டாரு, விழுந்துட்டாரு. He didn't intend to kill them, but that has happened. What to do with this fellow? Should be punished? No, because it is not his crime. It's an accident, so he has to be forgiven. Who has to take a wise decision? Not the judge who takes money from the government. He is not the right person to decide on this, but the person who is who has directly been victim for this case has to decide. Then Allah says, Fatibahun. Okay, now you find two people here. One is the killer and the children's or the hires of the deceased one. So what this fellow should do to this killer is he should pardon him. If it is an accidental case and he intends not to, or even if it is intentional, he has a large heart to forgive him, he has to pardon him. But there was a miserable loss which has happened to this family because of the death of the person. So there is a financial loss that has happened. So the killer should take a financial responsibility to take care of the need of this family. See the concern that Allah is. Not that he has to pay to the court, but to the family of the deceased person. What can be an excellent law that Allah has given? Fatibaun. Allah is telling this. Allah is not fixing a rate for the killing, sir. Fatibaun. Then let him follow towards that case, be ihsan, in an excellent way, a suitable payment. Sorry, a portion is bil ma'rufi, follow with kindness. Then let him also do something back from his side. Yes, then follow with a suitable wa'adiyun. Wa'adaun is a payment towards him in an excellent way. Be ihsan with kindness or excellent way. I mean, proportional. If somebody third person should come and see, you should see that it's a bigger amount that you have given. That is well sufficient for them. So he should have a large hearted to give a lot of money to keep the survival of the family without anything happening to the finance. If I talk like this, I could not complete the Quran. So I mean, I have to go a little fast also. So that is, that is a concession from the Lord and a mercy. Then whoever transgresses this, I mean, even after putting all these limits, if the killer didn't pay the money back or making them to run around for years, then Allah is becoming serious now. Even after making all these things, if you transgress these limits, not following the instruction correctly as prescribed, or you bend the laws to escape, do anything, after that, then Allah is saying, then for him is a punishment painful. மேலும் எவர்கள் ஓ ஈமான் கொண்டவர்களே விதியாக்கப்படுகிறது உங்கள் மீது கிசாஸ் பழிவாங்குதல் கொலையின் சம்பந்தமாக கொலை செய்யப்பட்டவர்களின் சம்பந்தமாக சுதந்திரமான மனிதருக்கு பகரமாக சுதந்திரமான மனிதர், அடிமைக்கு பகரமாக அடிமை, பெண்ணுக்கு பகரமாக பெண். மேலும் எவர் மன்னிக்கப்படுகிறாரோ அவருக்கு மன்னிக்கப்பட்டது அவருக்கு தன் சகோதரிடமிருந்து ஏதாவது ஒன்று ஏதேனும் தென் பின்பற்றுங்கள் கண்ணியமான முறையை கொண்டு ஒரு தொகையை வதாவுன் ஒரு தொகையை அவரிடம் நன்றியுடன், அதுவே சலுகை உங்களுடைய இறைவனிடமிருந்தும் மேலும் கிருபை. மேலும் எவர் வரம்பு மீறுகிறாரோ அதற்கு பிறகு அவருக்கு துன்புறுத்தும் வேதனை இருக்கிறது. Okay, Allah says, though it looks like a retribution, it might look like, see the criminal case, there are still videos coming up about alleging how, see, Allah is asking, Quran is asking them to kill the person, how they are merciless. People keep talking even today in NDTVs. But and for you in the law of retribution, it might look like a killer has to be killed. But Allah says there is a hayat. I mean, there is a life. Today, there is also talks that comes up. The punishment have to be really serious enough. Whenever the crime rates go up, then people always quote the punishment should be like how it is there in Arabia. People keep telling. They have to be a little stricter, sir. Otherwise, crime rates will not come down. So that's what Allah is saying. Though it look like the person have to be killed, but there is a life, which means there are criminal cases will come down drastically. If these laws is implemented 100%, then the crime rates will come down. Everyone will fear to kill anybody. So now it becomes a trade market on its own. To kill a person, you pay money, you can get it killed. It should not be like that. You should have always a fear about the law and order, so that there will not be any issue. That is what Allah is telling. And in the law of distribution, there is life. Oh yeah, ulil albab. This not everybody can understand. Only people of better understanding. Albab is better understanding. People who have intellect, much thinking process can only appreciate this law. Others are just cattle to just yell about this. A men of understanding, so that you can become God conscious. Clear? மேலும் உங்களுக்கு பழிவாங்குதலில் வாழ்க்கை இருக்கிறது. ஓ அறிவாளிகளே, நீங்கள் ஆகும் பொருட்டு இறையச்சமுடையவர்களா.
அடுத்து 178வது ஆயத்தில் கொலை வழக்குடைய சட்டத்தை பற்றி குறிப்பிடப்பட்டிருக்கு. இறை நம்பிக்கை கொண்டவர்களே, கொலை வழக்குகளில் பழிவாங்கல் உங்கள் மீது விதிக்கப்பட்டுள்ளது. கொலை செய்தவன் சுதந்திர மனிதன் என்றால் அந்த சுதந்திர மனிதனிடமும், கொலை செய்தவன் அடிமை என்றால் அந்த அடிமையிடமும், கொலை செய்தவள் பெண் என்றால் அந்த பெண்ணிடமும் பழிவாங்கப்பட வேண்டும். தெரியாமல் நடந்துருச்சு, எதிர்பார்க்காம நடந்துருச்சு அப்படின்னா கொலை செய்தவனுக்கு கொலை செய்யப்பட்டவரின் சகோதரனால் அல்லது உறவினர்களால் சலுகை அளிக்கப்பட்டால் பிறகு நியாயமான முறையில் நிர்ணயிக்கப்படும் உயிரீட்டுத் தொகையை நேர்மையான முறையில் அவன் வழங்கிட வேண்டும். இது இறைவனிடமிருந்து வழங்கப்பட்ட சலுகையின் கருணையாகும். இதுக்கு அப்புறம் யாராவது வரம்பு மீறினாங்க அப்படின்னா அவங்களுக்கு துன்புறுத்தும் கடுமையான தண்டனையும் உண்டு. நல்லறிவுடையோரே, கொலைக்கு பழிவாங்குதல் எனும் இவ்விதிமுறையில் உங்களுக்கு வாழ்வு இருக்கிறது. இறை சட்டங்களை மீறுவதிலிருந்து நீங்கள் விலகி இருக்கக்கூடும்.